Alright, Algebra 2. In this video, we are going to explore what absolute value actually means and try to see it from kind of an algorithmic standpoint as well as a sort of like intuitive perspective. So the first thing that we want to always do when we see an inequality or an equation in general is you want to isolate the function. And by isolating the function, I mean I just want the absolute value by itself. Now pay very close attention when you do this, because we know when we divide by a negative, we have to flip the inequality, right? This is easily expressed by saying that we know that 2 is greater than 1, but negative 1 is greater than negative 2. So if we multiply by a negative to produce the result of negative 1 and negative 2, then we need to make sure that we flip the inequality. Okay. So once we're here, what does this mean? This is saying, in plain English, this is the same thing as x minus negative 2. The absolute value of x minus negative 2 is less than or equal to 4. So what does this mean in plain English? This is saying what values are less than 4 from negative 2. So on a number line, if I draw this on a number line, we're at negative 2. What values are less than 4? So that would be, if I add 4, that would put me at 2. And if I subtract 4, that puts me at negative 6. So this is saying what values are within the range of negative 6 and 2. So that would be all of these values from a sort of pictorial standpoint. Now, the equation, or the inequality rather, let me just rewrite it over here. Absolute value x, I'm going to rewrite it as x plus 2. Notice negative is positive, so it's the same thing. So from a sort of algorithmic standpoint, we say it's x plus 2. This is following from the definition, is less than or equal to 4. And then negative x plus 2 is less than or equal to 4. Okay. And so when we solve, we subtract 2, x is less than or equal to 2. On this side, we got to be a little bit more complicated. Okay, we have to flip the inequality, say it's negative, subtract 2, and x is greater than or equal to negative 6. Okay, notice what we're saying here, though. Notice that if we pay attention to what we wrote up here, right? We said we were at negative 2 and we jumped 4. So negative 2 and we jumped to positive 4. And then on this side, we jumped back negative 4. So we were at negative 2 and we went back 4. Right here, right? Back 4. And it produces this result. And so in this situation, what we're saying is that x is going to be between 2 and negative 6, or negative 6 and 2. Also, one last point to be made is that these are shaded in. If I was to write this in interval notation, it would be from negative 6 to 2, and it would be in the brackets. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you guys in the next math video.